Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be taking this Ikea coffee table that I got off of Facebook, and I'm going to be turning it into a craft desk or a kind of a standing desk. So first I'm going to remove the legs, and I'm just going to leave those little leg holder plate things on there because they're not in the way. And these are some of the supplies. I decided not to use the liquid nails. So I'm gonna put down the drop cloth right here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start sanding. I'll leave the measurements for the wood in the description box below. I have this Black & Decker sander. So I'm just gonna go back and forth, just sand it until it feels smooth. Also, I started with the, I believe the 80 grit sandpaper, and I switched it to either the 120 or 220 to make it a little bit smoother. So this is the top of the coffee table. It's kind of hard to see, the lighting wasn't good, but I'm just going to lightly buff the surface so that the paint will stick a little bit better. Not sure if this step is really necessary, but I felt like doing it. Okay, so next up I have these Kreg jig screws. If you're not familiar with a Kreg jig, it's just a tool used to create pocket holes. And you're also going to need the C-clamp to hold this down. Okay, so I'm going to take the Kreg jig and the C-clamp, and I'm going to drill 4 holes on both sides of the bottom part that's going to be going between the legs, and then 4 holes on one end of each of the legs to attach to the top of the desk. Alright, so right here I'm just showing you how I'm going to set up the wood. I'm going to make sure that I place the pocket holes from the Kreg jig downward, so that they're not showing when the desk is fully assembled. And I'm going to take both legs and screw them to the ends. Okay, so this is what the legs are going to look like when they're assembled, and then I'm going to show you right here. This is when I have both sets of legs assembled. So right here I just marked off, I kind of measured an equal distance in on each side, and then I also went ahead and made sure that I measured the space in between the top of the legs to make sure that everything lined up perfectly, because the wood does have a little bit of warping and give to it, so you want to make sure that you're not screwing it down kind of like slanted or like spread apart too much. Now I just went ahead and drilled it into the top of the Ikea table. Alright, now this is when I flipped it over. And then I went ahead and wiped it down, and then this is the paint that I used. I did have to get another black paint. I just got the same exact kind, black, but the other one was just gloss. Alright, so I'm just painting right here. After I did the first coat on the top of this desk, I went ahead and started on the legs with the black, and then I came back and did a second coat on the top of this. So this is what it was looking like after the first coat. Alright, and this is the second coat of the top of the table. And this is what it looked like when it was all finished. I really like the way it came out. I made it kind of tall because I like standing up when I'm doing crafts and things like that. Plan on making a bar stool for it in the near future, so just be looking out for that video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.